Back in the early 20th century, a marketing genius named Claude C. Hopkins came up with a brilliant idea on how to help a struggling toothpaste company sell its product to the American consumers. What he did was he pored over dentistry books and came up with a concept called film, which he demonized, and that was a biofilm created by bacteria on the teeth. Claude C. Hopkins demonized the film in his advertisements and told the consumers that he has a solution to help them solve the problem. To counter that problem, the so-called horrible, dangerous film, Claude Hopkins made people brush their teeth with toothpaste that was infused with various chemicals, specifically essential oils that are derived from spearmint and peppermint, to induce a tingling sensation or an irritation on the gum area, making people feel like they're actually doing something of benefit and convincing them that that sensation is associated with promoting dental health. That took off like a rocket, and Pepsodent sales skyrocketed and eventually dominated the American market for many decades. Eventually that wore off as other manufacturers joined in on the bonanza and started infusing their own products with ingredients that induce the same sensation over people's gums and inside their mouths, all the while convincing them that brushing their teeth is associated with promoting dental health through associating that sensation with getting traction or benefit. So what does that have to do with skincare? Well, the interesting thing about the skincare industry is that many products in the skincare industry actually use the same ploy that Claude C. Hopkins used back in the early 20th century. What they do is using all sorts of abrasive products that they convince consumers are necessary to get rid of all sorts of different problematic elements on the skin. The most common, very nebulous element that they're convincing people to get rid of is dirt. But there's also oils, there is other residues of all sorts of products, skincare products that people apply to their skin. The skincare industry convinces people that those things are dangerous. And by the way, in many cases, that is no longer something that needs convincing. People are already convinced by generations of people who have been indoctrinated along those lines to raise their children that way and spread the information around. So virtually everybody in our society uses some sort of a cleansing product, which is either a detergent of sorts or an abrasive, a physical abrasive, to scrub and clean the skin. Now, the interesting thing is, as I've discussed in many of my previous videos, most areas of the skin do not derive any benefit from the so-called cleansing products. They really don't do a hell of a lot. What they do actually induce is disruption of the skin integrity and disruption of the skin barrier. And that eventually, once it gets bad enough, will require the user to buy a second product, which is a moisturizer to make up for the lost ingredients that are basically wiped off the skin with a blunt hand. The interesting thing about the skincare industry is that it actually associated the sensation of irritation that follows using many of these products on the skin with benefit to the skin. How do they do that? Well, language games. So if you look at some of the advertisements out there, you'll see expressions such as, you'll see statements such as, give your skin a wake-up call, or wake up your skin, or refresh your skin, or make your skin glow. Any one of these descriptors actually refers to symptoms of irritated skin. Specifically, the skin does actually become tighter and may burn after being irritated, either by an abrasive product such as a detergent or a physical abrasive, or irritated by any other factors, specifically skin conditions. You can see that in the case of dermatitis, in cases of rosacea, and other cases of skin conditions that involve inflammation. The skincare industry has convinced people that giving your skin a wake-up call is actually a good thing, where in fact there is no such thing. It's a completely nonsensical statement that basically launders the sensation of irritation, making it seem like you're actually deriving some form of benefit to the user. Another thing is glowing skin. Human skin does not glow naturally. It doesn't happen. I'm sorry to inform you. What does happen is if you actually scrub the skin or strip off the layers of the skin long enough, you are going to wind up with some irritation, which will make the skin very porous, and that will induce secretion of ingredients to the surface of the skin as part of the inflammatory process. That can happen in acute inflammation, meaning very rapidly moving inflammation, or even in cases of chronic inflammation. You can get discharge or secretions over affected skin, and that can make the skin look very glowy. That is not a natural look. It may be the natural look in a Photoshop advertisement, but it's certainly not the natural look for human skin. Human skin as a whole, under the normal run of things, is usually very subtly sheeny. It has a very subtle sheen or a shine to it, but no more than that. When it gets dry, it can become ashy, or it can become flaky or crackly. But normal human skin is not glowing. It actually has a very subtle sheen to it, so you don't really need to reach for the stars to get your normal skin appearance. And anything above that is actually most likely indicative of irritation. So the skincare industry takes these products, convinces people that they are actually getting some form of a health benefit as in cleansing any bacteria or oils or dirt off their skin. The products induce a reaction in many cases that is basically skin irritation through sensitization of the skin, disrupting the skin barrier, maybe even inducing processes that are further down the road into irritation. That the skincare industry takes and equates the sensation of irritation or the appearance of irritation with healthcare benefits such as give your skin a wake-up call. Hence the skin Pepsodent effect. Don't fall for that. If you don't need to use anything that is abrasive on your skin over any area, do not use it. Giving your skin a wake-up call, waking up your skin glowing, or any such word game that you're seeing in the advertisements is absolutely meaningless. If anything, it means that you're irritating your skin and creating the need for a moisturizer on the back end to make a profit for the same people who produce the detergent. So don't fall for that. Take care of your skin in the most minimalistic and intentional way. Pick up my book, Sick Skin, Skincare Made Simple for more information on that. If you like the video, share, like, and subscribe. Put a comment in the comment section and tell me, how have you been giving your skin a wake-up call, or what sort of health benefits do you think you're getting by cleaning your skin from head to toe? More great content coming your way right from this channel. Thanks for watching, and God bless.